Welcome back. Time now, it's 5:14. Well, authorities are warning travelers about fake airline accounts that target passengers posting to social media about cancellations and delays. ABC's Gio Benitez has the details in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, airline scam. As the holiday travel season kicks into high gear, fake accounts pretending to be airlines responding to your customer service posts within minutes.
I wanted to see, how prevalent these, fake airlines, these imposter accounts were.
Wall Street Journal reporter Don Gilbertson put it to the test with this question. Hey, Southwest Air, need some help with a couple flight changes. I can't seem to do it online or app, and flights are coming up soon. Help.
Southwest got back to me within 2 minutes and said, hey, we can help you meet us, in DMs and in direct messages. And then not very long after, fake Southwest appeared in my feed offering the same thing.
So how do you know whether or not you're talking to a scammer? We're going to have the expert advice coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.
5:15, 54 degrees.
Coming up next, how Amazon is making fresh grocery deliveries available to non-Prime members.
And we'll show you how Meta is teaming up with Amazon to let shoppers buy products on Facebook and Instagram without leaving the apps.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
Shop Macy's Black Friday Early Access now. Like bedding up to 60% off. And save on matching family PJ sets and cozy throws starting at $9.99. Plus get it faster with store pickup at Macy's.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for Sam, who makes
everyday products designed smarter.
Genius! Like 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more. So Sam can make smart ideas
a brilliant reality.
Chase for business. Make more of what's yours.
Just about 5:19, two former Apple executives have created an AI pen that's designed to replace our smartphones. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, the smartphone could become a thing of the past if a new startup gets its way. Two former Apple designers unveiled an artificial intelligence pin that snaps onto your lapel. You can make calls, text, or even look up information by voice control. It costs $700 and pre-orders begin next week. Amazon is expanding its grocery delivery service in order to become more competitive with rivals. The company says customers will no longer need a Prime membership for delivery or free pickup. The service will be available wherever Amazon Fresh is offered. Finally, Amazon and Meta have teamed up to make impulse buys easier. A new feature lets Instagram and Facebook users link their accounts to Amazon so they can now buy goods promoted on their feeds without leaving the social media apps. Meta says it's meant to create more seamless shopping. Shopping in stores feels so prehistoric, almost like a land before Prime. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Well, that's cute for a Friday morning, right?
It's not bad.
He is proud of himself for that one.
Yeah, I was actually just doing some Amazon Prime shopping the other day, so he's not wrong.
When are you getting us?
Huh?
When are you getting us?
I can't tell you. Maybe some stocking stuffers. No razors, though. No razors. We are growing out the facial hair for No Shave November, and we're doing a little bit better on the leaderboard. So we're over $1,000, and big thanks to our community. Keep those donations coming in. We're almost halfway through the month, and all that money goes toward cancer research, treatment, and prevention. But let's get a look outside with TransGuide as we take a look there. Not a lot to show you, just a lot of pavement and some droplets on some of the TransGuide cameras, and looks like we have some sheen out there on the roadway. Can barely see the Tower of the Americas there at 37, but I'm not seeing major problems reported on our roadways, at least for now. I do want you to be on the lookout, though. There is a crash that I need to monitor there along I-35. I was actually trying to find something on our TransGuide cameras. Nothing confirmed yet, but I'll talk to our friends over there to see if we can get a shot up for you. Let's take a look at what's happening later tonight. We have a full closure, and as always, it's along Loop 1604, the North Expansion Project. This begins tonight at 9 and finishes at 5 in the morning. But plan ahead, Sunday, November 12th is when it should wrap up. We'll see the Loop 1604 westbound main lanes fully closed between the Northwest Military Highway exit ramp to the Lock Hill Selma Road entrance ramp. A lot of information, but scan the QR code that's now on your screen. That takes you to our traffic page. All the information you need to know before you go is listed there. But all of this construction is, of course, weather permitting. So hopefully crews will be able to get the job done overnight, Mike.
If rain is the determining factor, rain is going to definitely be tapering off, but it's still going to be kind of damp out there. All right, we want to give a shout out, obviously, to all of the veterans out there, and so many folks sent in just a slew of pictures. Obviously, we can't get to them all. I just went through and picked a few of them, one from each of the four main branches of the service, and start off with this gentleman. Served, and can't see it right down there, served in Operation Desert Storm about 30 years ago. Thank you for your service. I tell you, this guy looks like a recruiting poster for the Marines. Great shot there. All right, take a look out at the airport. You can see we got a few little droplets on the lens. So we still have a few light little sprinkly showers out there. The majority of the rain obviously is well off to the east and continues to work its way off to the east. But a little bit closer behind, or a little bit further behind that, you can see just these stragglers hanging on in here. And even a few of them have been working their way through town. As this loops back on through here, you can see these few little light straggling, sprinkling showers. There may be still a couple of them on the northwest side. I mean, you blink and you sort of miss it, and nothing really anything major behind that, but a couple of computers models still want to keep a few of these showers coming on in here throughout the day. Dew point temperatures, of course, the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, best way to describe it. Look at how these things have dropped since yesterday, 15, 20 degrees. But it still feels really humid out there. That's because dew points, yes, they're down in the 50s. Of course, yesterday they were well up in the mid and upper 60s, but the dew points are running neck and neck with the air temperatures right now. So when you have all that moisture in the atmosphere, relative humidity very, very high. That's why it's that damp chill out there, and so kind of sneaks down the back of your neck. Temperatures basically aren't going anywhere throughout the day. I mean, we'll gain a handful of degrees here and there. A few scattered sprinkly showers. That's what the 30% is taking into account. But for the most part, most of the rain is out of here. Here's a computer model. Again, this morning, not much, but again, both 2-3 different short-range models do want to keep a few showers around here. I think this kind of overdoes it a little bit, but just kind of the indication there will be a couple of showers out there today, even for a football game tonight. Just take a rain jacket, umbrella to be on the safe side. Jump ahead to Sunday, and we've got our next batch of rain. And this wants to really bring it in here, this particular model, bring it in here very early. I think it's going to be more like afternoon, but a decent chance for rain Sunday night, overnight into Monday. This is looking like a pretty good shot. And also one thing to take away from this is the fact that, again, the majority of the rain is going to be down here along the coastal plain. And this will be throughout the day on Monday. Then it's going to start to taper off. And then nice big warm up. So today, 60. That's it. We gain, again, a handful of degrees. Tomorrow, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing on Sunday, maybe a tad warmer. And again, tomorrow, a little stray morning shower, 1 or 2 if possible, but I think everything for the Veterans Day Parade. Take an umbrella just to be on the safe side, but it is going to be that damp cool out there. Best chance of rain, though, is going to be later Sunday overnight into Monday, and then look at that, back to 70 by Thursday next week.
So may not need the umbrella for Worst Fest tomorrow?
No, take it just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Again, most of that's going to be in the morning, a little bit of a leftover sprinkle. You know, 1 or 2 little spits could pop up here and there. So
maybe a light jacket with a hoodie.
Or a
just in case.
Giant pretzel as rain protection. 525, 53 degrees.
Let's look at your winning lotto numbers. Pick 3, 3, 5, 3, Fireball 4, Daily 4, 8, 6, 2, 4, Fireball 2.
Cash 5, 1, 7, 8, 12, 19. Texas two-step 24, 25, 29, 34 with a bonus ball up 20. From now through December 12th, you can donate a pair of new shoes or socks to any of the 7 SAPD substations. It's all part of the Share the Shoes campaign. Every donation will be given to a child in need of new shoes through Zapatos.
They are looking for shoes and sock sizes 9 toddler to 5 adult. You can donate at any San Antonio Police Department substation. We have all this information on our website at ksat.com if you want to look into it.
528, 53 degrees.
Aviation experts are sounding the alarm ahead of the holiday travel season about the risk of close calls at the nation's airports. Up next, a look at the investigation and multiple incidents linked to mistakes by air traffic controllers.
More people living in San Antonio also means there will be more trash to collect. Up next, how the city's commercial driver's license apprenticeship program is creating a clean future for the Alamo City.
Coming up, we're going backstage for the production of Annie, happening here at the Majestic.
As we head into the holiday travel season, the risk of close calls at the nation's airports is causing some concern.
While these events are incredibly rare, our safety system is showing clear signs of strain that we cannot ignore.
Coming up, a look at work conditions air traffic controllers have to deal with and how passenger safety is changing.
And trending right now on KSAT.com this morning, a roach infestation leads to the temporary closure of a West Side San Antonio restaurant. The owner of Campos Los Dos Hermanos is blaming a former pest control company. You can see some changes that they've made to keep things clean behind their kitchen door online right now.
And Mother Nature has made some changes outside that have made us chilly this morning and damp nonetheless. So you might need an umbrella for a good portion of the weekend. Good morning, everybody. We've made it to Friday. It's November 10th.
Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us. And it feels like November out there.
It sure does. That's the thing when you have all the moisture in the atmosphere like this, it actually conducts the heat away from your body. So it feels colder on a day like this than if it was 40 degrees, but we had clear and dry air out there. And yeah, as far as an umbrella, just to be on the safe side, just kind of keep it handy. The majority of the rain now throughout up until Sunday, we'll get to that in a second. The majority of the rain has moved on out, but we'll still have a couple little light sprinkly showers left over around the area. 54 degrees right now, dew points at 51. Now this number has dropped down considerably from yesterday, so there's a lot less moisture in the air, but relative to that temperature, we have relative humidity is quite high, so that's why it is that damp chill out there. Wind out of the north at 13, good little breeze, so that's kind of having that damp, cool air sneak down the back of your neck. Here's what it looks like on radar right now. Again, the majority of the rain has worked well off to the east, but we still have in behind just a couple little sprinkly showers, and you really have to sort of squint and don't blink. There have been a few of them that have moved on through here, maybe even some too light to be picked up on radar, and that will continue to be the situation. Then we'll have a few more trying to develop later on this afternoon. So again, temperatures have dropped down a whole bunch from yesterday when we were up around 70 at this time yesterday, and we're in the right around mid-50s on average. Got a pretty good breeze coming in here out of the north, 10, 15 miles per hour with still some gusts, gusting at 17 at Bernie Stage, 14 at Rio Medina right now in Los Maples, gusting to 18. All the allergens, a whole bunch of them, everything is on the low side. And this morning, a couple of showers, damp, chilly, stays damp and chilly. Temperatures go up a handful of degrees throughout the day. We'll make it up to 60. Still a bit of a breeze as well. Again, a shower or two, one or two of them stray here or there throughout the day. That's going to be the case tonight. And tomorrow, a couple of leftover morning showers. I think otherwise, basically just cloudy skies throughout the day. If you are going to the Veterans Day parade tomorrow, yeah, have an umbrella handy, but definitely a jacket because it'll still be cool and damp throughout the day. And then Sunday, we're going to start off basically just cloudy. Then later on in the day, we have another system coming on in here with another decent chance of rain Sunday overnight into Monday, still on the chilly side. What happens after that? Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, anything going on yet out there, sir?
Yeah, Mike, we do have flashing lights out here at I-35 at Thousand Oaks. I was talking to our friends at TransGuide about this. Unfortunately, our first crash of the morning, and it's in a pretty busy spot. 35, again, one of those busiest corridors here in San Antonio as folks are making their way into the Alamo City. We know at this hour at least 2 lanes are blocked, and this is not a great shot from our TransGuide cameras, but it's probably the best that we're going to get, at least for right now. And you can make out those flashing lights in the distance. No word yet on how many vehicles may be involved or if there are any injuries, but be on the lookout.
What we were talking about earlier on the phone with TransGuide was where this crash was actually located. Reports showed that it was in the northbound lanes, but now it does appear that it has been the slowdown is actually in the southbound lanes of I-35, right there near Thousand Oaks Drive. And it looks like that is the case as you see that yellow that's building out there. So that crash does appear to be impacting traffic. Please be on the lookout for first responders as they work to clear that up. Giving you a wider view of the map, though, thankfully things are still quiet. So for the most of San Antonio, you won't have any trouble out as you head out the door. But another crash popped up down near downtown. I'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. But I want to get to some travel times. The journey from Bernie along I-10 eastbound shouldn't be too bad. You still have 23 minutes to get here to the downtown area. 26 along 281 southbound if you are heading in from Bulverde, and it's still a 25-minute drive time for anyone that is heading down I-35 southbound from New Braunfels. So that crash isn't causing delays there just yet, but we have to keep a close eye on it throughout the morning. Again, one of the busiest spots. I'll have another update for you coming up a little bit later on. Mark.
Thank you, Stephen. Edgewood ISD School Board will make its final decision regarding school closures on Tuesday. The district's Finance and Facilities Committee has proposed closing Winston Intermediate School of Excellence and Wren Middle School next school year. Not everyone is on board with the idea.
It makes me angry and frustrated that they're doing this to our kids. I mean, I get that it's money, but at the end of the day, you're hurting kids.
Edgewood Superintendent Eduardo Hernandez insists there will be help and options for parents and students who would need to transition should those campuses close. Now to safety concerns in the sky ahead of the upcoming holiday travel season.
The airports are bracing for record crowds this Thanksgiving. And now, as ABC's Andrew Dimbert reports, a top federal safety official is voicing concern about understaffing in the industry, putting airline passengers at risk.
This morning, aviation experts are sounding the alarm ahead of the holiday travel season about the risk of close calls at airports around the country.
While these events are incredibly rare, our safety system is showing clear signs of strain that we cannot ignore.
The lead investigator at the NTSB told senators yesterday that a shortage of air traffic controllers is leading to fatigue and distraction, likely contributing to a growing list of planes nearly colliding on takeoff and landing.
It only takes one missed warning to become a tragedy, one incorrect response to destroy public confidence in a system that has been built over decades.
The FAA identified 23 close calls in the last year, including a Delta plane at JFK in New York, almost colliding with an American Airlines flight on the wrong runway. And in Austin, Texas, a FedEx cargo plane came within 100 feet of a Southwest flight packed with passengers.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
Multiple incidents were linked to mistakes by air traffic controllers. Their union president says current schedules include mandatory overtime and routine 6-day work weeks and 10-hour shifts.
This leads to fatigue. Last year's controllers at 40% of our facilities worked 6-day work weeks at least once a month. And several of our facilities require 6-day work weeks and 10-hour days every single week.
Meanwhile, the FAA says it's now forming a committee to examine mental health among pilots after an off-duty Alaska Airlines pilot allegedly tried to crash a plane. That pilot told investigators he'd been suffering from mental health issues and had recently taken psychedelic mushrooms. As for the air traffic controller shortage, the FAA says it is working to hire as many people as possible, but controllers are forced to retire at 57, and training and certifying new ones can take up to 5 years. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Democratic U.S. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia says he will not seek re-election. Manchin's decision will make it even harder for fellow Democrats to defend their 51-49 majority in the 2024 elections. They'll be defending 23 seats while Republicans are defending only 11. Manchin earlier this year flirted publicly with leaving the Democratic Party and appeared in July at an event with the No Labels group where he discussed the possibility of having a third-party candidate run for president in 2024.
In Georgia, a man has been charged with threatening to kill Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, her family, and her staff. 34-year-old Sean Patrick Surreal is accused of calling Greene's office and making those threats on Wednesday. He is charged with using communication devices to make threats, which is a felony offense. Taylor Greene issued a statement saying the threat forced her to close her district office. She also thanked police for acting swiftly.
A 46-year-old father and military veteran has received the world's first transplant of an entire human eye. Back in 2021, Aaron James was working as an electric linesman when he came in contact with a high-voltage line. He lost his left arm and most of his face, including his left eye. This past May, 140 surgeons, nurses, and other medical personnel worked for 21 hours to perform a partial face transplant. They made history, transferring a whole eye into James's face. Transplants of the cornea are common in modern medicine to treat certain types of vision loss, but transplanting an entire eye is considered a moonshot in the quest to cure blindness. 5 months after surgery, doctors say the eye appears healthy. I was reading about this. They even transplanted the eye socket itself, the whole thing.
It's amazing.
It is. 541, 53 degrees.
And picking up trash off our streets is a task that's easier said than done. Coming up next, how the city is pushing for a cleaner place to live.
And outside with Live Cam, the weekend is almost here. Last weekend of Worst Fest up in New Braunfels, but it's feeling very much like a fall day out there at only 53 degrees. We'll be right back. 544, San Antonio expands. Keeping streets clear of trash is an ongoing concern.
San Antonio's Solid Waste Management Department hit a milestone with one of its apprentice programs. So more than 100 people have completed the city's commercial driver's license apprenticeship program. 76 of those graduates have been hired by the Solid Waste Management Department. This milestone comes as the demand for trash collection across the city has soared. The program has been in place for 5 years now, and one solid waste manager tells us it's essential for keeping up staffing.
In order to keep up with the demand and the hard work, we do have to make sure that we retain our employees, keep the programs like the apprentice program running, so we can keep up with the demand of hard work here.
For starting pay and ways to apply for the next round of apprenticeship programs, head over to KSAT.com.
Time now is 5:45 and 53 degrees for now.
Flashing lights showing up 35,000 Oaks. Take a look right there. Stephen Cavazos has an update right around the corner.
All right, we are taking a look at this crash outside along I-35 near Thousand Oaks. And again, this is in the southbound lanes, folks, so this could impact your drive time if you are heading in this early in the morning. We know 3 lanes are blocked and we are getting ready to send that push alert out to your KSAT mobile app. Make sure you have that downloaded and turn on those notifications because we let you know about these issues before you have to hit the roads. Again, this could slow you down as we take a look. We have a little bit of that buildup that is already forming along those southbound lanes of I-35. Nothing major yet because we are still early in the morning, but if we have that crash lingering around during 6 a.m., it could slow you down even further. Now, the wider view of the map is not showing anything else. That crash off of the main lanes there near the downtown area of San Antonio is not impacting the majority of commuters, but we will take a look to see how that could impact anyone within that area. But other than that, we're going to keep a close eye on that crash. Looks like we also have some traffic down on the frontage road of I-35 northbound. But around town, things are looking fine. 281 at Stone Oak Parkway. We do have some of those damp roads, wet roads, and droplets on our TransGuide cameras. So we'll continue to watch things closely, and I'll have those updates throughout the morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Damp and chilly. Yeah, it's
different.
Like grilled cheese and soup all week long. So
all week, okay.
All weekend long, I should say. So. All right, of course, continues to talk about veterans. Tomorrow being Veterans Day, and this gentleman is wearing a lot of medals there. Master Sergeant Mike Pena, Medal of Honor recipient, and Texas Legislative Medal of Honor winner in 2023. Thank you. World War II and Korea. Great shot there. Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect picture. All right, we've got just kind of a, well, sort of a gloomy day out there, but it's a nice day. And temperatures, boy, get ready when you step outside because it is definitely going to be on the chilly side. Let me, well, I'll just stay over here at this picture. We didn't get this. Should be over there at the wall. Anyway, we've got a few light little sprinkles left over. The majority of the rain has moved well off to the east, but we still have, and you can almost kind of see as this loops back on through those little spots of green that have popped up there. Just those few leftover light little showers, like Stephen was talking about, a couple of drops on the lens here and there. So the roads are going to be damp this morning and kind of staying damp here and there, and a stray shower popping up here and there throughout the day. Very, much cooler temperatures, although we're down close to the normal low, which is 52 here in town. This is what it should be this time of year. We'll keep a 20% chance for a stray little shower here and there popping up later on throughout the morning hours today. Temperatures don't really move all that much throughout the day. We will be at 60 later on this afternoon, and that may be tough to get to in some areas. A lot of folks, especially toward the hill country, are going to be staying in the upper 50s. So here's the satellite picture with the radar looped on top. And again, the rain that moved on through the area, the majority of it is well off to the east right now. But notice how we still have this big flow coming in here out of the southwest. So the cooler air has moved on in. We've got these northerly winds, of course, down here at the surface, but this is the overrunning situation. So that's what keeps these gray skies around here. That's what keeps temperatures pretty much not moving almost. Like I said, we go from mid 50s right now, low to mid 50s to upper 50s to 60 later on today. And computer models throughout the morning hours, maybe a little sprinkle here and there, but then a couple more little showers going to try and pop up around the area. Few and far between, one or two of them here and there. In other words, keep an umbrella handy today. Now going into this evening, I would still suggest keep an umbrella handy just to be on the safe side, but most of the rain should be out of here. There could be a few leftover little showers around tomorrow. Then we're just going to have basically cloudy skies throughout the day tomorrow. So again, 60 today. Mid 50s again tomorrow, about the same temperature profile, getting up to 60 in the afternoon. Primarily just cloudy skies. Now, again, for the Veterans Day parade tomorrow morning, take an umbrella. I think it's going to be dry for it, maybe a sprinkle here and there, and then throughout the rest of the day and the evening. Sunday will start off on the drier side, but then the rain chances definitely pick up later in the day, overnight into Monday, but another system moving on in here. So pretty good shot at rain, the majority of that being off to the east again, and back to 70 by Thursday around here.
So maybe Saturday a better day for Worst Fest.
Yes, if you go early on Sunday, but yeah, probably a better day for Worst Fest is going to be tomorrow. Tonight, too. Sure. Not bad.
So good, Duncan. 5:53, 53 degrees.
Fitting.
There you go. This is look at your winning lotto numbers. 353, Fireball 4, Daily 4, 8624, Fireball 2.
Cash 5 numbers, 1, 7, 1, 7, 8, 12, 19, Texas two-step, 24, 25, 29, 34, bonus ball 20.
Good morning. Coming up here on GMA on a Friday, we are all following the latest on the war between Israel and Hamas and the negotiations to bring the hostages home. The head of the CIA is also there in the region. And an ABC News exclusive, the disappearance of an American woman while kayaking in Guatemala. We'll hear from the owners of the kayak company. And we have a special live reunion this morning for Veterans Day. That and so much more on GMA.
Here at home, a long-standing San Antonio tradition, the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner is getting ready for the big day, but they still need some volunteers. The annual dinner feeds thousands of people every year. If you'd like to volunteer, go to rauljimenezdinner.com to sign up. And if you're interested in going to the dinner itself, it'll be down at the Convention Center once again on Thanksgiving Day. VIA will be taking people to the event for free. Ahead in our next hour, GMSA, keeping trash off our streets is a never-ending challenge. How the city is helping people get a license to clean. And up next, our Spurs looking to rebound after 2 brutal losses on the road. Why fans can expect to see a new court tonight on the floor over at Frost Bank Center. And we've had some issues on the roads this morning. There's one of them that Stephen is tracking for us at 35 and Thousand Oaks. We're going to take a look at your top stories coming up. Thanks for starting your day with GMSA.